Welcome back to our channel. Today we're focusing on a very important topic, making the most out of your income, especially if they're limited. Our guide today is none other than Dave Ramsey, America's trusted voice on money and business. Dave Ramsey, the author of 5 New York Times bestsellers and the cool host of The Dave Ramsey Show, knows everything about handling money. He's a pro at personal finance and has guided countless folks across the US in getting rid of debt and making bank. Here's the deal though. Everyone's financial starting point is different. Some people gotta make ends meet with a super low income, and that's where Dave Ramsey's teachings really shine. They're like the ultimate toolkit for those who need to make every penny count. He has several strategies and tactics to help those with limited resources stretch every dollar they have. Whether you're struggling to make ends meet, you've had an unexpected drop in income, or you're simply looking for ways to tighten up your budget, Dave Ramsey's tips can help. Let's explore the top 20 tips from Dave Ramsey on how to thrive on an extremely low income. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell to stay updated. Let's get started. 1. Shop at cheaper grocery stores. The first step in living on a low income is to rethink how and where you buy your groceries. Dave Ramsey recommends shopping at more affordable grocery stores. It's a myth that cheap groceries are of lower quality. In reality, most items are similar across various grocery stores. If you check out prices for everyday stuff like bread, milk, and eggs at different stores, you'll notice that going for the less fancy ones can actually save you quite a bit. It's not about lowering your standards, it's just being savvy with your money. 2. Ask about discounts. Ramsey is a big proponent of saving every penny, and one way to do this is by asking about discounts. Most businesses offer student, military, or senior citizen discounts. Even if you don't fall into any of these categories, it never hurts to ask if there are any ongoing promotions or loyalty programs. As Dave Ramsey says, every dollar counts. Never be afraid to ask for a discount. The worst they can say is no. 3. Sell old stuff. Got a garage or basement full of things you no longer use? Why not turn those items into cash? Dave Ramsey suggests selling unused or unwanted items as a great way to earn extra income. It might not make you a fortune, but every little bit helps when you're on a tight budget. Plus, it's a double win. You declutter your space and get some cash in your pocket. 4. Getting rid of the extras. In a world of subscriptions and one-click purchases, it's easy to spend on things you don't really need. Dave Ramsey advises that living on a low income means cutting out the extras. Do you really need that streaming service, or can you read books instead? Can you do without that expensive gym membership and opt for home workouts? The key is distinguishing between wants and needs. 5. Buy used items. Ramsey encourages buying used items whenever possible. Not only is it cheaper, but it's also more sustainable. From cars to furniture to electronics, there are plenty of lightly used, high-quality items available if you take the time to look. There's no shame in buying used. In fact, it's smart. So what's the best deal you've ever snagged on a used item? Let us know in the comments below. 6. Do not buy clothes unless you really need them. Don't waste money on new clothes unless you really need them. Let's be honest, some of us are just trying to stay on top of the latest trends. But Ramsey suggests avoiding buying new clothes when you're on a tight budget. There are plenty of ways to look stylish without spending a fortune. You can check out thrift stores or exchange clothes with friends. Plus, taking good care of the clothes you already have can make them last longer. 7. Buy generic brands. Ever wonder if generic brands are as good as name brands? Well, in most cases, they are. According to Dave Ramsey, choosing generic brands, especially for groceries and pharmaceuticals, can lead to substantial savings without sacrificing quality. These brands are often made by the same manufacturers as the pricier ones, just without the fancy packaging. If you're digging these money-saving tips and curious about the 10 things frugal people never buy, don't forget to check out our other video. The link is in the description box below. 8. Cheaper accommodations. Accommodation is often the largest expense in our budget. Dave Ramsey suggests that we can cut this cost significantly. Consider cheaper accommodations such as smaller apartments, shared housing, or even living with family if that's an option. If moving isn't feasible, consider renting out a room in your house or subletting the apartment when you're away. Sometimes the key to living on a low income is to think outside the box. 9. Cheaper activities. One of Dave Ramsey's most vital tips for living on a low income is to swap expensive activities with cheaper or free alternatives. Why not skip the fancy restaurant and throw a potluck dinner party with friends instead? Chill movie night or Netflix at home with your loved ones would be nicer than going out. There are plenty of budget-friendly activities that can bring just as much happiness as the pricier options. 10. DIY or do-it-yourself. Ramsey often emphasizes the importance of do-it-yourself. From home repairs to gifts, there are countless ways to save money by doing things yourself. For instance, why pay a plumber when you can unclog that sink using a tutorial on YouTube? Or why buy a pricey gift when you can create something unique and heartfelt? Not only can DIY save you money, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. 11. Start cooking. Dave Ramsey said that one of the best ways to save money is by cooking at home. Eating out can be costly compared to making your own meals. When you cook, you have complete control over the ingredients and portion sizes, leading to both healthier and cheaper meals. Plus, cooking at home can be a fun and creative activity. 12. Make fancy coffee at home. If you're into coffee, you know those daily coffee shops seems pricey, so why not whip up your own fancy brew at home? Just get yourself a coffee machine and you'll save a ton in the long haul. Plus, you'll have the freedom to customize your coffee just the way you like it. This doesn't apply to just coffee though. You can definitely try out baking some goods or try out some drinks. 13. Raise your deductible. Insurance is necessary, but it can be pricey. Ramsey suggests raising your insurance deductibles to lower your premiums. However, ensure that you have enough savings to cover the higher deductible in case of a claim. And always shop around and compare insurance plans, as costs can vary greatly between providers. 14. Get rid of automatic subscriptions. Automatic subscriptions can silently drain your bank account. Dave Ramsey suggests reviewing all your subscriptions and canceling those that you don't use or need. And for the ones you decide to keep, consider downgrading to a less expensive plan. Sometimes it's about taking small steps towards financial freedom. 15. List your income. It's important to keep track of your income, and this is exactly what Dave Ramsey recommends. The power of listing your income lies in the clarity it provides. If you list your income sources, you get a view of your financial situation. Just list down all the ways you make money, like your salary, any side hustles, passive income, social security, or any other money you might receive regularly. Don't leave out any income, no matter how small. Once you have a list, it's important to keep it up to date. Your income can change from time to time, especially if you're doing side gigs or other work you can find. By regularly updating your list, you can stay on top of these changes and adjust your budget accordingly. Once you have an updated income list, it becomes easier to plan and prioritize your expenses. You'll be able to create a budget that reflects your current financial situation and helps you reach your financial goals. And oh, by the way, while you're here, we have a cool video with tips on budgeting and saving when you're on a low income. You can find the link in the description box, so make sure to check it out. 16. Cut back on energy usage. If you're looking to live on a budget, Dave Ramsey has an easy trick to get started. Cutting down on your energy usage. Just make sure to flick off the lights when you're not around, unplug unused devices, and go for energy-saving appliances. These little adjustments can save you some bucks on your electricity bill and contribute to a greener planet. 17. Track your spending. Dave Ramsey really drives home the importance of keeping track of your money. It's a straightforward yet incredibly powerful principle. When you know exactly where every penny is going, you gain more control over your finances. And the first step in achieving this is by creating a budget. Nowadays, there are so many fantastic budgeting apps that are completely free, making it easier than ever to monitor your income and expenses. These apps even categorize your spending so you can easily see how much you're shelling out for groceries, transportation, utilities, and other categories. By doing this, you'll probably discover areas where you're overspending. It could be that you're dining out too frequently, or maybe your energy bills are unnecessarily high. Once you identify these areas, you can come up with strategies to cut back. You see, it's not just about knowing where your money goes. It's about using that knowledge to make smart choices that can positively impact your financial future. Whether you're building up your savings for a rainy day, paying off debts, or simply trying to make your income stretch further, being aware of your spending is a vital step. As Dave often puts it, a budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. 18. Buy only what you really need. As Ramsey often says, buy what you need, not what you want. Impulse buying and purchasing unnecessary items can quickly drain your finances. Before making a purchase, ask yourself if you genuinely need it. If the answer is no, resist the temptation and put it back. It's all about distinguishing between your wants and needs. If you find this tip helpful, show your support by hitting the like button. It means a lot to us. 19. Automate your savings. Dave Ramsey consistently emphasizes the importance of saving, and doing so automatically can make this habit much more seamless. When you're on a tight budget, saving money may seem impossible, but let me tell you, that's far from the truth. Even small amounts can grow over time. So how can you make saving money easy? Well, first things first, if you don't already have one, you should open a savings account. There are plenty of online banks out there that offer competitive interest rates, so your money can work harder for you. Once you've got your savings account all set up, the next step is to automate your savings. Most banks give you the option to set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. You can schedule these transfers to happen on your payday, so you'll be saving before you even have a chance to think about spending. Dave suggests saving a percentage of your income at 1% to start with. The important thing is to make saving a priority, and as you adjust your budget and become more comfortable, you can gradually increase this percentage. Automating your savings also aligns with Ramsey's pay yourself first principle. By automating your savings, you're essentially treating your future self as a bill that needs to be paid. Over time, this shift in perspective can help instill a stronger savings habit. But what if your income is irregular? Well, in such cases, Dave recommends creating a zero-based budget. With a zero-based budget, you give every dollar a job at the start of the month, making sure that even if your income fluctuates, a portion of it still goes to savings. 20. Compare insurance plans. Lastly, don't forget to shop around and compare insurance plans. While insurance is necessary, there's no need to overpay for it. Do your research, explore different options, and find a plan that offers the coverage you need at the best price. If you come across a better deal, don't hesitate to switch providers. As Dave Ramsey reminds us, every dollar saved is a step towards financial independence. So there you have it, 20 practical strategies for thriving on a low income. Remember, it's not about deprivation, but rather smarter spending. Let us know in the comments which of these tips you're going to implement, or if you have any others to share. Don't forget to hit the like button if this video helped you and subscribe for more tips and advice. Here's to making every dollar count. See you in the next video.